the 14th Annual South Florida Tattoo Expo, benefiting the Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital.
We're here at the South Florida Tattoo Expo. It's the 14th annual. Here with the two current sponsors of the event. Gentlemen, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about yourselves.
I'm Dan King, owner of Cool Cat Tattoo and sponsor of the South Florida Tattoo Expo. I've been the sponsor now for the last 5 years, but I've participated every year since the first year, 14 years ago.
I'm DaveAmshire. I'm National President of Wings of Gold Motorcycle Club. I do for my living, I make motorcycle helmets, and I also work on old school hot rods as well as motorcycles on there. And as Danny said, it's been 14 years. Our first year that we had done it was at the Sheraton Hotel on Griffin Road. And after it was all said and done, we were able to donate $865 out of that event. Here we are now 14 years later. Depending on how this weekend goes on there, we've already been able to average on donations of over $50,000 for the Tattoo Expo on it. And we just hope now, the economy, that we do a great job on this as well.
What are some of the biggest trials and tribulations that you've had to deal with to ensuring that this fantastic program continues on?
Making the crowd happy and the artists and vendors that make them come back, the same as the patrons coming through the door, as well as the venue where it's held, which is the hotel. And here we are at the Deerfield Beach Hilton for our third year. Again, I'm happy with the Hilton. They're great. The staff is excellent on here. We just wait and see at the end of the year, but that pretty much sums everything up. It's about the people coming out. If they don't come out, you don't have nothing on here.
And we learn over the years. Every year there's new stumbling blocks that we overcome. But after 14 years, we kind of smoothed out all the lumps, and things go pretty smoothly these days.
What inspired you to go to support Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, and how you feel that events like this really impact and benefit the kids?
Well, how we got involved in it is that we had lost, I've lost a lot of family members to cancer now, including my dad, to leukemia. But we had lost a member of the family going back. A good friend of ours, Jim Kleinrich from the Ark Restaurant, had his James Jr. Fund, is how we got involved with him, because he was a very close friend on it. And we figured, let's try to do something. We have the toy run every year. Now we're going into our 23rd year on the toy run. And we figured, if we could do it with bikes, on a motorcycle level, why not take something that we all love, which is tattooing, and try to blend that in to it. And we did that 14 years ago, and now here we are, and it's grown, and that's what we love to do on it. But it was all inspired over the death of a close one on it, to cancer. We started out with the Cleveland Clinic, that's out in Weston, Florida. And as a few years went by, the Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, by doing a lot of research, to this day now, they have the best treatment in the country. And they do not turn any child away, whether you have insurance or you do not have insurance. Every child is taken care of there. And to me, and with looking at all their machinery, and I see a lot of the updates every year when we go in for a tour on it, they are the best, and I like to stay with the best. And that's what we have been from that time on after the Cleveland Clinic.
What was your motivation from going from just the artist to being that principal guy, saying, hey, you know what, my name's going to really be a part of it, and I'm pushing it forward?
Yeah, I was always excited from the first year that they had the convention, and there was a previous sponsor that did it. They did a good job, and I was excited to just rent the booth and be part of the convention every year. And then 5 years ago, they lost their sponsor, and so Dave approached me and asked me if I'd like to do it. I was more than happy to. I love the event anyways, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Why do you think the success of this venue, the fact that
lifestyle. I mean, the people that are into the piercing and the tattoos, that's part of their life. They look at the event here as, and I don't want to, and I'll use it, you know, some people will look back years ago and say freaks, you know, with piercings and multiple piercings in their face or on other parts of the body. And tattoos, even 25 years ago, was not as mainstream as it is now, because you see on television a lot of the people's heroes, their actors and stuff are all inked up on there. You know, you put that all together, and plus with our track record, we are known to keep the foot to the floor with no holds barred. We do suspension going on out there, bands, fetish show, which is a big thing on there. So we give the crowd a lot once a year to come out and know, oh, we had a great blast last year. Did you see that? We can't wait to see it next year. And that's what keeps us on our toes, is because we know we have to make it better this year than what we gave them last year on it. And that's really a challenge, and we love the challenge. And if that challenge is going to benefit Joe D, it's good for us.
Yeah. 5 years from now, hypothetically, how big do you see this being?
You know, it's like this year. We would like to see it grow. I mean, get bigger. But like you said, with the economy, it's tough on families and people out of jobs on it. But just from what we got here that we're seeing, they're coming out, and it's great to be able to see them, the same faces, new faces on there. And we thank every one of them every time we see them for coming out and supporting us again on it. And every one of them, we wouldn't miss it for nothing. And that means a lot to the heart on there.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Cool Cat Tattoos, how's the best way we can get in touch with you?
You can check out our website at coolcattattoo.com. That's the best way. You can check out all the work, and we have 8 artists that work for us, and they're all very good at what they do, and you can check out their different portfolios online.
And Dave, what's the best way for people to stay in touch and keep maintained with this particular event and the other events that you do?
Check out the website, FloridaTattooExpo.com. And if you guys check out the toy run, that's toysinthesunrun.com on there, and everything's linked together. Cool Cat Tattoos, same thing on there. That's the best way to get on there, is the website.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for giving your heart, your soul, your dedication to such a wonderful cause. Please continue doing what you're doing, because everybody in the community and certainly the children definitely need it. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.